Welcome everyone to the Female Bodybuilding channel. And today, JB, we're really excited because we're going to have the Rookie of the Year. That's our predictions. Amanda Santos, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for having me.
First of all, Amanda, we want to take you back to 2023. I think
Just
it
a
was.
second. Just a second. I want to announce. I made an announcement yesterday, 22 hours ago, that we have you on the interview soon.
Okay.
And you are on top of our short list.
You're on top of the short list. Okay.
Yes.
What does that mean?
More than 3,000 views in 22 hours.
Okay, wow, that's good. That's good. Amanda, we take you back to 2023. We saw you on the stream. It was the North Americans, was it correct?
It was the one in Texas, the end of the year.
In 2023, correct?
Correct, yes.
Where you won your pro card.
Yes.
And it was crazy. Tremendous package. We were super excited. We shared it, and we were so impressed with the structure and the look. What was more impressive, you just started lifting, correct? In 2023 almost.
Yes, I started prepping, training for bodybuilding May of 2022. And then my first show was basically a year later. So about 3 years from now. And
Wow.
It's been a great journey, just learning and getting better and better. And it is addicting. The more you do, the more you want to keep doing it.
Did you realize you had great potential then when you in your first show? Did you realize that you had something different in such a short time?
You never know until you step on stage and then you compare yourself to other people and start getting the feedback. So, after the nationals, that's when I realized, yeah, I actually got great potential for this, and then just keep investing. It takes time. It does take time, and then just keep going.
You won your card in women's physique, but why did you choose women's bodybuilding? Well, we obviously, JB was very into that you were a women's bodybuilder, so was I. Why did you make the decisions to choose bodybuilding and not BPD?
I like to eat, to train, to keep getting bigger. I think that's the idea, plus my body, the structure, that's what I'm made for. I don't want to stop that process. I just want to keep adding and adding.
Obviously.
But one quick question. 1 year only preparation for your first show. Were you training before? How did this transition happen?
I always play volleyball throughout my young ages, and then I came to the United States on a scholarship to play volleyball. So I always been engaged with the gym. And, I never had the body type for volleyball, but every time we go to the weight room, I was like, damn, I actually like this. And then after I graduated college, and then one of my best friends, she started bodybuilding, and then I just follow her steps.
How did you meet Ty Jordan? He's actually, I've known him for some years. I interviewed him for like 5 years ago for Must Development. He was one of the on the rise guys. How did you meet Ty Jordan, your coach?
We live around the same area and we go to the same gym. So then we, just saw each other at the gym, and then we start working together. And then that guy has been nothing but great to me. He knows my body way more than I do. And just by looking the way I'm walking, he knows, if I'm tired, if I'm depleted, if I need more or less food. So no complaints in regards to Ty Jordan in terms of coaching and partnership as well.
Yeah, he's very enthusiastic and he believes a lot in you. He sent us a lot of DMs about you and about your progress. So it's great to see that you're still a great team with him. First of all, we are in peak week, Amanda. Yes. And what are we in peak week for?
We are doing the Rising Phoenix. So that's thanks to you. It was very unpredictable. I was getting up at 4 a.m., getting ready to work, and then you sent me a voice message. And then I just, put the 1 and 2 together. And I think it's a great opportunity just to stand next to the best of the best and, go from there, have a good time.
A little bit for our viewers. JB, can you talk to us about the importance of Rising Phoenix, JB? Because this is a big show, JB.
Yes. Yeah. Just for motivation to you, Rising Phoenix was some kind of the replacement of the Miss Olympia back in the days, and was stated as the World Championship of Professional Women's Bodybuilders. So it has still the prestige as the top-notch competition in the world of women's bodybuilding and all over the world. So and it still is. I think everybody who miss it will miss it, because everybody says all over the years the atmosphere was great, the accommodation is great, the welcome is great. Even athletes, pro athletes, say it's the best care about the athletes in the world. So yeah, it's best competition.
I'm super excited about it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be a great pro debut for me, and visibility, and get to see people that up there, next to me. So that's great. I'm super excited.
And for people at home, she was planning to do the Titan show, which is the last show for Olympia qualification. Then, out of the blue, Rising Phoenix made a surprise announcement. They said all of a sudden, top 3 goes to the O, and it's very rare, because there's no other pro show in the world has top 2, so it's very surprising. But Andrea Shaw, obviously the great Andrea Shaw, is very hard to beat. And we also have Natalia Kovaleva, who is very excellent, top 5 Olympia. But we have one more spot in there, Amanda. And are you dreaming about, or first, you never know, but are you dreaming about getting the Olympia qualification in your first show, or is it more show your best package and whatever happens? What's your mindset for this pro debut?
I think that's a great question, but I think the mindset is, regardless if it's you qualify or not, you just got to go and present your best package. And if you deserve it, you deserve it, regardless of who's going to be there. I know Natalia, Andrea, of course, I know her as well. And those ladies been doing this for a long time, right? So I got to take that into consideration. And if it's supposed to happen, will happen. We put the work and we just continue to get better and better. That's the idea. So if it happens, that's great. If it doesn't happen, we're just going to get better.
So just having a good time in Arizona.
No, not just a good time, because Amanda is not the girl coming in for last place. She's
can do both. Can do both. Can give your best on stage and have a good time in the great area there.
But I gotta say, JB, in women's bodybuilding, it's a little bit different, because we know usually what each athlete brings, JB.
Yeah.
It's very predictable, because there's not so many athletes. So we know who's going to be on. We know who has made improvements.
Yep.
And I love it, Amanda, because Titan is just one shot and you're already in shape. So I really love that you're able to change your path a little bit and try to go for Olympia qualification, and it shows that you have the hunger for greatness. So I think it's awesome. A little bit about you. You're from Brazil, correct?
Yeah, I'm from Brazil. I've been living in the United States for about a little bit over 10 years now.
Okay. Are you American citizen now? Because you've been there for 10 years, or?
Yes, I've been American citizen for the past 4 years.
Okay. And what is the plan moving forward besides bodybuilding? Are you in school? Are you finished school? Or what is the plan besides bodybuilding?
I'm very career driven in terms of my career. I work for United Parcel Service with UPS, so I'm in charge of operations for many buildings and things like that. So moving forward in my career, I'm always focused on that. And bodybuilding, it's part of who I am right now. I manage both of them. And the good thing about my job, it gives me the financial stability to be able to do, bodybuilding, and don't have to be stressed out about the money part.
Yep.
So I think that's a great aspect that gives me a little bit of advantage sometimes, because I have a good job that can provide my goals towards bodybuilding until eventually I start getting some sponsors and making some money with that, But until we get to that point, you need some financial stability, because it's very stressful. We know that women's bodybuilding doesn't have much money involved with it.
No.
You need a good support system. And in terms of relocation, I might be relocating out of Kansas City. We don't know yet. It depends on promotion, things like that. But bodybuilding will always be part of my career. And, my goal for next year is, of course, take about half a year off and compete every year moving forward. So the more step on stage, the better.
Oh, you want to compete every year? So every year, huh?
Yes. If I take one more year off, I think that'll be also a good idea to add more size and density. But it all depends how my body gonna react after I come off this season. So,
are you willing to travel? Because you don't have any issues with flying. Are you willing to let's say you get second place at Titan, for instance, and you know it's Romania Pro, and you know you might win it and get the Olympic qualification for next year, for instance? Are you willing to travel to do shows?
Absolutely. I actually wanted to do the Romania show this year.
Oh.
So so the initial idea was to go to Romania and do that show. So yeah, absolutely. I want to go to Europe a little bit and then, go around and, hopefully we're going to start having more women's bodybuilding shows everywhere. Maybe in Brazil, who knows? We got some good athletes down there. So maybe that's a possibility. We just never know.
Yeah.
How can you talk to the Brazilian ladies and ask them why are they only doing women's physique? What is the problem in Brazil? They got so many Brazilian VPD girls, but they won't make the jump. What is this about?
It's either wellness or women's physique. I think women's physique is developing a lot, but you need to cross a line, not cross the line, but give a harder push in terms of financial. And I think that's the barrier right there, because the cost of living, the government, how much you can afford back home is very expensive in terms of, food and transportation and, medical and drugs. So I think the reason why people are not crossing from women's physique to women's bodybuilding is mostly the financial spot that, that we have back to home.
And how about the rumors that the shows are not setting up for women's bodybuilding and amateurs? Is that true?
We do have, but not a lot. Most of them is mostly just wellness and wellness. I would say 80% wellness, about 10% women's physique, and then you got a little bit of bodybuilding with a few, athletes. But I think there is great potential back home as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so what I think, in Brazil, when you look around on Instagram, wow. Brazilian ladies all around and with great potential, but
You see ladies all around? What does that mean, JB?
Yeah, I was scrolling through Instagram and my algorithm.
Okay.
My
one question about Brazil, Amanda. Who's the best Brazilian bodybuilder, female bodybuilder today? Is it Lavínia Barros or Alcione?
I like Alcione. I think, from what she's been through in life and all of that. And of course, Lavínia, she's a rising star and, she's always going to be there. I think we have the same age.
Yeah, and 28.
So, I think she's been doing this for a while, her dad. And then I heard some of the stories that her dad used to bodybuild and then she followed his steps. But at the moment, I think Alcione is a little bit better, but Lavínia has way more potential for the next few years, just comparison of age and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is one question, very important. We always have to ask, what's your weight now? And what was your weight when you turned pro?
I was 170 when I turned pro, and I'm 182 right now.
You're 182, huh?
Yeah. I'm probably going to be 184, 85 on stage.
And condition compared to your pro card, which was a good condition, by the way?
Condition is better. I think condition is something it is going to continue to develop. There's some ladies like Angie. She's probably one of the best conditions I ever seen in my life. Incredible. So you cannot compare. But condition is better. Size is better. The skin continues the same. I'm very blessed to have clean skin throughout the body. And the hair stays healthy as well. So at least for me moving forward, those are things that I don't want to compromise. That's why I like to do things the right way, and it takes time. And I realize that.
Yeah.
Should we reward? What can we say then for the future? Should we reward when you say that clean skin, natural hair, more fullness, healthier look, not so dry look? Or should we reward the girls who are more dry, grainy, and health is not necessarily what you think when you see them? Is there any type of way you would like the league to go?
I think it can go both ways. I think it comes to who is giving the wow factor at the day of the show. Because if we talk a little bit about Chicago, You know, you see
Melissa Tech was crazy, yeah.
Yes, I mean, she walked on the stage and was like, wow,
Yeah.
great condition. The skin was beautiful. Everything was spot on, you know. And Christina is one of my favorite bodybuilders, don't get me wrong. But on that situation, I think rewarding the condition was in a better spot. So I think it comes to who brings the wow factor the day of the show.
Yeah, because women's bodybuilding is about wow factor, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Like you say, freaky.
100%.
Yes, we but you know, Amanda, you can't change something that's freaky and make it mainstream and make it like bikini. It's
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
not what we have special type of ladies who do women's bodybuilding. It's not the mainstream regular girls that goes to the gym to do CrossFit training, huh? This is hardcore, huh?
Yeah, I agree. And that's why I love the bodybuilding, because you just, you know, there is no limit. You just keep going.
Yeah, I agree. Before we let you go, the Olympia, will we see you at the Olympia, do you think? Is the goal to compete at this Olympia, Amanda?
Yes, the goal is to compete at this Olympia, but you know, again, if it doesn't happen, you will. I have no doubt in my mind eventually I'll step on the Olympia stage. So that will happen.
You're one of the most exciting amateurs we saw on stream. We haven't seen you live. Instantly when we saw you, you have a different type of structure, JB. It's like, it's very different, and it's just right away for us. This is women's bodybuilding, and we knew you just started, so we knew the potential. It looks like you're very determined. You have the eye of the tiger, and you seem to be grounded in life, not psycho, because if you're psycho, it's never going to work. There's JB, you know what I mean. If they're gone, nothing is going to happen. And you seem very grounded, great job, and relationship situation there, and normal, you know. So this is going to go far, we believe, and we're really proud to have you on. Is this your first interview?
Yes.
So we're very proud to have you on the Female Bodybuilding channel, and we're looking forward to a long and healthy and fruitful career, Amanda, from you.
Absolutely. I can't wait to meet you guys in person. I'll come do a show down there. Don't you worry.
We're gonna
Likewise.
after party in Romania, correct?
Okay.
Yeah. yes. And we will bring what do you do after your show? Do you like to eat? Do you like to drink? Do you like to relax? What's your after the show, your style?
I'm very like sociable with my friends and people that support me. I am a barbecue addict, so I always look for a barbecue spot. So that's what I like.
There's gonna be no barbecue in Romania, sadly. We will find,
maybe we will organize the
else.
FBBC barbecue.
Yeah. No. Okay. Thank you very much, Amanda. And can we see some shots?
Maybe
we want to see some shots, sure.
JB, you can see the arms are up like crazy, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Madre mia. Very great.
Yeah. Good.
Thank you very much.
And you were carbing up on Wednesday?
Yes, it's starting on Wednesday. I have a high day today, got some quads, and then off tomorrow. And then we train all the way until Thursday night, and that's it.
Yeah, because you seem like full when you're flexing now. You'll be eating a little bit carbs today.
Yes, I had some carbs this morning, so yeah, it looks a little bit fuller.
And when do you leave to Arizona?
I leave on Wednesday morning, get there around 3 o'clock, and straight to the Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
And JB,
yeah,
we are
out.
Yeah.